Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone. My name is Puteri and today my group is going to present about the development of Islamic banking and finance in Zambia. So now I'm going to let the first presenter to start the presentation.
We explain on the introduction of Islamic banking and finance. So, Islamic banking is a Sharia compliance finance that is adherent to Islamic law. It has two fundamental principles, which is sharing of profit and loss and the prohibition of the collection and payment of interest by lenders and investors. And the bank make profit through equity participation. And many conventional banks nowadays have windows or section designated Islamic banking service for their customers. So, the total population of Zambia is 16.5 million as of 2018. It is located in High Plateau in Sub-Central Africa. Its constitution religion is Christian, while its capital is Lusaka.
I'm going to present about the geographical distribution of Islamic finance in Zambia. In Zambia, there are a few banks that provide Islamic banking services, such as Stanbic Bank of Zambia and S3&S Bank. Moving on to the next slide, Stanbic Bank is a division of Standard Bank based in Johannesburg in South Africa, and it was established in 1989. They provide Sharia fixed deposit investment accounts which follow the Mudarabah principle. They also provide services like Sharia business fixed deposit, Sharia business call deposit, and etc. Next, S3&S Bank is under the ownership of First National Bank, and it was established in 2009. They provide Islamic property finance which follow the diminishing musyarakah principle. They also provide a takaful insurance services. And lastly, both banks are located in Lusaka, the capital of Zambia.
Today we'll talk about trends of Islamic banking and finance. For a long time, interest rates of the country of Zambia were very high, and because of that, the cost interest rates for a business was very expensive. The Bank of Zambia made effort to reduce the borrowing cost and make the growth possible. The Islamic finance system was the solution. They hoped that this model would make this model a competition between a business. Citizens are able to borrow money and make business possible at a lower interest rate than it was. And this made the country of Zambia grow more and create many jobs for citizens in order to raise the country economic.
There are many banks that offer Islamic banking products and services in Zambia. For example, First National Bank Zambia Limited offers Islamic personal account, Islamic bank business account, Islamic saving and investment, Islamic property finance, Islamic vehicle and asset finance, Islamic foreign exchange, takaful insurance, and also Islamic wealth management.
Islamic finance institution is enforced to plan a systematic management in compliance with the Sharia principle, as profit and loss sharing between the alliance of two companies is taken with the free consent as stated in Musyarakah contract. And next, the profit sharing and loss bearing is shared between the partnership contract as stated in Mudarabah contract. Next, the regulatory capital requirement that has been stated in the Legislative Act 148 of 1995, in Sharia compliance, capital spending should be measured and estimated according to the acceptable credit estimation, and its calculation is relevant with the cash flow by calculated in conjunction with the current investment capital ratio.
Moving to issues and challenges in developing Islamic banking in Zambia. The first issue is to determine the appropriate regulatory framework. In Zambia, the lending rate is still very high and increasing. In 2019, the lending rate is 10.292% compared to 2018, which is 9.792%. As you can see, this lending rate is still very high compared to other countries, such as in Malaysia, our country, the lending rate is still 4.9%. As Zambia is still struggling with these high rates that prohibits capital investment, it's imperative for financial institutions to adopt the concept of Islamic banking in Zambia because it will spur the competition.
The issue and challenge faced is the authorization process for the product offered in Islamic banking. It is due to the difference between the product offered in conventional and Islamic banks, since the regulatory authority needs to consider all the factors before approving them. This is because the authority in Zambia is considered as secular instead of religious. Furthermore, there are some differences in director appointment under the Banking and Financial Services Act, which is BFSA. The director needs to be vetted by the Bank of Zambia first. However, based on Sharia scholar, it is more to directorship rule, which it is possible that some of them may not meet the competence and capability requirements of BFSA.
For the conclusion, inappropriate regulatory framework and high lending rates are still major problems of Islamic banking and finance in Zambia. Despite the minority Muslim population in Zambia, we can still see that Islamic banking and finance are still operating and expanding in Zambia, and that was a good start of Islamic banking and finance in Zambia. That's all, and thank you.